What's happening? We're back with more this Breath of the Wild business. We're in the wild, and it's very, well, it's very windy here.
It is very windy, and also there's a giant red light in the sky. Oh, hello. I believe the divine beast Vomito has been appeased. It just sends my heart soaring. I didn't even realize I had started singing this old song. Did you hear me singing it?
Teach it to me.
Oh, that's embarrassing. The pride of the Rito, pillar in the sky. Its heart lights up when the sun is high. There's more to the song. I forget the rest of the words. You should ask my sister Lysa if you want to know the rest.
The ancient Rito song.
So this is more quest accepting.
Yeah.
Because if people don't remember from the last time we recorded, we beat our second divine beast, and frankly, got one of the most helpful abilities out of them with Rivali's Gale. Because now, like, Alex kind of knows this. The world opens up.
It's true. That's what.
You can cut down climbing distance for mountains. You can reach areas that just weren't able to be explored up until this point. So yeah, Rivali's Gale, I get now why a lot of people put that as a must-have first. A must-have first divine beast ability to get. Because it is just that helpful.
It's super helpful. I love it.
I'm surprised you didn't go for it first, Alex.
Well, he has a mad crush for Urbosa, so.
Well, besides that, because I need the money for the Rito.
Like me with Laura Bailey, you are the president, vice president, and secretary of the Urbosa fan club.
Not really. Oh, God. Not really.
Okay, all right.
Urbosa's fine. I like Urbosa's character. I do.
Oh, no. I was just trying to remember the voice actress at the top of my head. Damn it, we saw her in Fruits Basket as Iwatani.
Yeah, I can't remember the name either.
And now I feel bad.
Bam!
I always try to give voice actors that recognition, you know, like, because they do work hard for everybody.
But yeah, I didn't.
Shot.
I didn't necessarily go for Rivali first because I need the money for the Rito gear.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's either that or, like, you just go farm kind of thing.
Yeah,
but this is a Let's Play, so we tried to keep things consistent, and going for another Divine Beast just made sense. Yeah. And for all the people who are like, well, then you should have just gone to Death Mountain. No.
That's another tough one.
Because that would have been another armor set to afford, and that would have been necessary.
So, I actually have gone up Death Mountain just so I could get enough lizards to get the flame armor.
Yeah.
Just so I wouldn't have to buy the entire set.
So you didn't go up with like elixirs?
I did go up with elixirs because that's the only way you're going to get up there and survive long enough to grab enough lizards.
Yeah.
So I haven't gone to Goron City yet, but I actually have gone up into the Death Mountain Canyon so I can gather up lizards to get the armor set. I haven't, when I get up there, I'll still get it on screen. I haven't gotten it yet. I just got all the lizards, because lizard hunting is a pain in the ass.
Well, but I'm talking from, like, a beginner perspective.
Yeah.
It's like, you're not going to go for either...
Oh, damn it.
I mean, you might get recommended to go into Meadow, and at that point, you could at least... You know, because I know a few people who obsessed over getting the crap, what was it called? The winter doublet that the old man can give you.
Yeah, but that...
Or the warm doublet. That's what it was. And so at that point, like, they could have at least had that, but you still would have been taking damage. There's still a lot of cold in that area.
You need, like, warm food on top of the doublet to survive in the cold region.
The premise is, like, you've already kind of discovered warm food at this point.
Yeah.
So... And I would actually say you need to, I would say you probably need to...
I was like, why are you just standing there?
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Alex, you probably would have needed to discover the Gerudo area because that's where a lot of the peppers are.
Yeah, there's a lot of spicy peppers over there.
Yeah, so at that point you would have at least needed to do that, but... I mean, that's kind of the premise of what Onuma wanted people to do in their beginning run, is just explore the map, figure out the ins and outs, and then, you know, go worry about your speed runs.
This takes you back to Twilight, or
Twilight
Twilight
Princess.
Princess, where you're collecting bugs.
Why do you constantly bring up bad memories for me? Can't remember what the reward was for the bugs, but there was a good
It
reward from
depends on the reward.
It wasn't the magic armor, because that was a rupee sink.
I don't remember if...
We're gonna show that to you when we eventually play Twilight
Ow,
Princess,
you fuckwat.
and I guarantee you, Alex is going to be pissed when he figures out like how
And now
difficult
there's
it is to get that, and also how worthless it really is. That will happen, because like I think at this point we've kind of made it clear all the Zelda games are at some point viable and game.
I got $5 for him.
Yes, you did.
What a waste of time.
Do you feel bad for yourself?
I do.
Well, you should.
I think once
Now go grab that arm and let it fondle you, and then you'll feel a little bit better.
After I get done with Prime, getting caught up, I would want to go back and play, like...
Yeah, you're currently playing Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah.
So...
Silence, Wolf.
You killed that big bad wolf.
Really? Another one?
Marta! He killed the doggo, not me! Not me! He killed the doggo!
Hey, it's kill or be killed.
I just love the fact. So, I don't think you were there, but on one of our Resident Evil streams, Marta joined us.
Yeah.
And she got mad when we were killing Cerberuses.
Well, of course you do.
Because it's doggos. You're killing the doggos.
'Cause she
I'm like, but they're trying to eat my brains. She's like, you still killed the doggos. I'm like, I'm sorry, but they were trying to eat my brains. So at that point, I like to just bring up, like, they killed the dogs, not me. Oh, and a hardy truffle. That'll be helpful later.
Hardy truffle.
I can't remember. Is there a big hardy truffle like there's a big hardy radish?
Yeah, there's a big hardy truffle.
That was actually like my first spare heart food, was like the big hardy radish and the 4 small radishes. Because that was just, it was gold. Like you could fuel your stamina gauge instead. And it took a while, like while you're out exploring the world, to use up those spare hearts. Now, one thing we should really take care of in this recording session right off the bat. As of this recording session, Drak's Shadow Live has returned.
Yeah.
And I've already gotten a few questions on it, and I want to take care of these really fast. 1, have you played Animal Crossing since then?
Yes, I have.
Yes, and I think we have evidence of this, right? I think a few of
guess.
our friends have seen you.
Yeah.
Online.
I mean, they should, so.
Because weren't you saying that you were getting tips from either Marta or Forlorn Hope?
Well, nobody's given me tips yet.
Okay.
Tabantha Village ruins.
Yeah. Because Tabantha Village used to be a thing. Remember, post-apocalyptic Zelda. All the villages are pretty much wrecked. Unless they're in the jungle. Somehow the jungles weren't affected.
I guess not.
Oh, for a minute, I was like, what is that?
More like,
I can't remember the reason for that. I think in the lore of the game is that since Faron is such a protected region, it's such a narrow region, that's why, what is that village called?
Lorelei Village?
No.
Lurley.
Lurlin Village, yeah. Lurlin Village was saved because of that. So, like, none of the Guardians were out there, and...
Might want to back up.
I am backing up. There's a fence in my way.
Stupid fence. Yeah, so you have played since then. I have not confirmed if you have played every day. I doubt it's every day.
Almost, I'd say every other day at this point.
Boy, your arrows don't want to get...
Hold still, you ass. Can't hit you if you keep moving.
There we go. Heart of fire. You need a new bow. Your Lazal bow broke. Hi. Oh! Time to get ready. Oh! Boom!
You know, as big as they are, I'm surprised they don't get hit very much.
Because they keep moving on me. Hold still. Piece of shit.
This is why Alex would not do well in a COD environment. You guys keep on moving! What the hell? Like, we like to bring up the headshots and all that, and then we get the occasional people like, you wouldn't survive 5 minutes of God.
Of course, because
Like, of course not!
I don't play FPS games.
Well, and on top of that, there are just so many kids and adults that have worked out every in and out. Of course we wouldn't do well. So yeah, the first thing that we got was that, and then the second one was, aptly enough, like, how often do we plan on doing Drak and Shadow live?
I don't know. How often do we plan on it?
Well, that's kind of why I wanted to bring it here, so that everybody can see, like, the brainstorming session here. I think we were talking about, like, once a month, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, because our work schedules would probably only permit it that often. I mean, let's just say if we have, like, a really slow month where we're not recording, like, I don't know, December, maybe we could do 2 of them. Because we're not really focused on recording at that point. We're focused on the holidays. And so we could sit back and shoot the breeze a second time that month. But it really just depends. Like, we have to be able to work it out. And I think, in all honesty, we're going to have to work out another day for you. Because I really don't like the idea of you having to go home at 11 o'clock at night and having to drive home while you're tired. So I'm kind of wondering if maybe we ought to work out like a Saturday afternoon or something like that. Or not a Saturday afternoon, a Sunday afternoon. Or something like that.
Well, yeah, that'd be best.
Yeah. Because I know that Andrea doesn't like driving in at night, and I can only imagine you kind of have the same feel for it.
If I can help it, yeah.
Yeah, and then we could easily, like, plan it out into the schedule, and, you know, Sunday afternoon is probably easier for a lot of people to join up, since they're
Besides,
all...
if it's only like once a month or something like that, then you're like,
Yeah.
it's not that.
Yeah, it's not that bad. Or even if we did it twice a month, that wouldn't be that bad. As long as we didn't have, like, another recording session that needed to be done. So that's definitely something we can consider. Is just like doing Sunday afternoon and just playing an open-ended game and shooting the shit. Which leads into the next one. Is it going to be Animal Crossing each time until we beat it?
Well, you can't really beat Animal Crossing.
We can't really beat it. This is kind of why we picked the open-ended games. Is because then at that point we didn't have to worry about that. Therefore, we didn't have to worry about what the next game was going to be.
Release the Mountain Dew.
Yes. It is... Oh crap, what was that flavor I saw the other day? There's now a new flavor that's supposed to replace the Dew SA. And it's, I think it's the same flavor, but they called it, like, Feeding Frenzy. And, like, the whole theme of it is a shark.
Nice.
So, it's still the same Dew SA flavor from what I can tell, but... So now we must call that Unleash the Feeding Frenzy. I should have taken a picture of it. I really should have. No, I think the plan was to do to do a game suggestion by either me or Alex each time, and it didn't have to be Animal Crossing that Alex picks every time. It could be something else.
Right.
That's why open-ended games kind of work. I mean, for example, like the one that I want to do for like my first pick is Monster Hunter. Like, I'm really wanting to get into that series. And so at that point, Monster Hunter is so open-ended that I don't... Like, there is a story to it, but it's not really dependent. The story is basically you become the greatest hunter in the area. And so at that point, the premise of the game is nothing but gameplay.
Right.
So at that point, I don't know. Did we figure that out? Like, one was going to be you, and then the next one was going to be me, and then... bounce back and forth, or...
I don't recall working on that, but we could do that.
Yeah, I can't remember either. It's been a while since because all that stuff happened when we were trying to make it work on Twitch, and then we took a break, because I needed better hardware. So at that point, yeah, I think that's what we're gonna go for, and it's not necessarily just to have a story, it's more to spend time with you guys in the chat. We love tips. And if you guys want to help us out, I actually think it would be really cool for Alex to bring back Animal Crossing and just show, like, what he's done with his island. And then if it's open to other people, let them visit. Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because one of the things I actually loved about WoW during the Warlords of Draenor era was, you know, garrisons were a huge thing, and they were always customizable. And so you'd see a lot of WoW streamers who would do like ask me anythings in their garrison, and they just invite everybody. Like, you could come into my garrison and see what I've done with it, kind of thing. And I like that idea. And so we could do that with Alex, where everybody can see his island, and I mean, they can nitpick it if they want, but I think, in all honesty, they're just gonna steal stuff off your island.
You should invite me to your garrison, then I could get the achievement.
I've done that before.
And?
You don't have the achievement?
No.
Oh, that's an easy fix. But I know I brought you into my garrison before. Maybe it was you bringing me into yours.
Maybe. But I didn't get the achievement for that, so.
Yeah.
At least, or something like you're visiting a garrison or something.
I just can't bring you into the order hall, so.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. Plus, there's no achievement to even do that, so there's no point.
There's an achievement for getting kicked out of an order hall.
Really?
I found that out the hard way. It doesn't exist anymore, but
I thought,
when I was on my death knight, I was going to the druid order hall because, like, I had spent so much time on my druid.
I
started walking in there and I got the crap beaten out of me by. I'm like, why are you guys hitting me? And then they kicked me out. I'm like, oh, I'm on my death knight. That's why this didn't work.
Actually, maybe I did get. I went into a different garrison or a different order hall by accident once.
Yeah. Then they stunned you and then took you out.
Something like that.
Yeah, I went in prefix where they just stun you. No, it actually had people aggressive to me and killing me.
No,
so.
I think I wandered into, like, maybe the hunters area.
Yes.
That's probably where, and I did not know that.
And Alex is bored throughout this whole conversation.
Yeah.
No, well, that's because I.
But you get kind of the premise of what I'm talking about, Alex. Is like, it would be cool to invite somebody to your island.
Yes.
Just to let them see like what you've done, and maybe we can have visits from like Brenton or whatever, and then at that point they can all raid your shit, and you can get pissed about it.
I'll need to join the online network first, but yeah.
Yeah. But that's an easy enough thing to do, from what people are telling me. And the other thing I've also thought about doing is like basically bringing in Stardew Valley and letting people see my farm and what I've been able to do with it on Switch. And then at that point, maybe turning on the multiplayer so that people can come and visit it and tell me how horrible I've done with my farm as compared to them. Stuff like that. I'm okay with it. And this is another question that has been done, but I'm going to go ahead and readdress it. What type of games are we planning on playing for Drak and Shadow Live? Mostly open-ended games.
Mostly.
I'm not ruling out story-related games. Like, they could happen. But right now the plan is just like open-ended so that we don't have to worry about this is going to take this many parts to do it, since we can only stream so much. If you guys wanted us to stream more, we'd have to cut some of the recording schedule. That's what we'd have to do, and probably cut some hours from both of our jobs. So yeah, not really worth it. So, but Animal Crossing will return, and like I said, I want to bring Monster Hunter because one of the things I want to test out is I really think Alex would be a fan of Monster Hunter in the fact that it feels kind of Zelda-esque in combat, and it's open-ended, so like you can do it whenever you want.
You could probably go get that chest.
Yeah. I can go get the chest.
I thought you were getting the chest.
I was trying to.
Oh, no, that chest. Okay, my bad. My bad. Plus, the other thing I also want to bring is, like, I love it when I occasionally get kids in my chat who are just like, could you tell us about the old school arcade days? Fuck, why don't I just show you? Like, I'd have no problem pulling out Burger Time or Donkey Kong and just playing it for a little bit. We can make fun of that. Like, Alex could be like the faux esports guy who's like, what do you think you did bad in that last round? Well, I could have actually I could have jumped over the barrels a little bit more. We could have had fun with that. So that's something that could be done. That's kind of the point of it, is not to be serious, but just having fun.
I wonder if you turn it so the chest is facing you when you get shot.
Yeah, that's actually what you need to do.
Just turn it one more time.
Mm-hmm.
That way you'll get the highest speed.
Because then you'll get kicked out promptly, and you'll start blasting off again, and it'll work out.
Wait, get up!
Oh,
You gotta, turn it one more time.
All right.